Celebrating Big East tournament success is commonplace for Pitt's Panthers. Jamie Dixon has excelled at preparing his Panthers for March excellence, as the veteran toughness of Levance Field plays very well in large atmospheres, combined with the youthful power of DeJuan Blair around the hoop. Charlie Coles relies on Michael Bramos, his excellent sharpshooter who can dazzle with shooting prowess. Don't go away. We welcome inside the Peterson Event Center on the campus of the University of Pittsburgh for a night of Big East Network basketball. Charlie Coles as the Miami Redhawks in to see Jamie Dixon and the 6th-ranked Panthers of Pittsburgh. Delighted to see all of you. Welcome to Big East Hoops, everybody. Michael Regai with my partner David Kaplan. Now, usually you'd think it's a daunting task for Miami to come in here and battle a nationally ranked team. Not so. They played UCLA tough over the weekend, lost by 5. But tonight in Pitt, David, they see a ball club that is as tough, physical, and veteran as any in the land.
Right, they face a very good UCLA team, but that's more of a finesse club. Now they're going to get the athleticism, the burst, and maybe the most physical team next to North Carolina in all of college basketball.
Miami has with them one of the finest sweet shooting guards of the country in Michael Bramos. Maybe one of the finest pure strokes of the game.
He can put the ball on the deck. He can beat you to the rim. He can knock down the triple. He's a 1,000-point scorer. He is the prime-time performer that makes Miami go.
When you look at veteran toughness, though, synonymous with point guard play, we guarantee you you're going to see a picture of Levance Fields in your college hoops dictionary. What a leader this young man has been. He's the general of Pitt basketball.
Well, when you take a look at his numbers from the other night, 8 assists and 0 turnovers. He can score. He knows his role is to run the show. He is absolutely an extension of Jamie Dixon on the court.
He keynoted with those numbers, as David mentioned, no turnovers, 8 assists, and the 15 points, the Pitt win over Farley Dickinson the other night. How do you win in this building if you're a non-conference foe? It's not easy. Pitt's 57-1 in the last 58. They know that. College hoops coming up from Pitt next. They always dial up the electricity, don't they, inside this building, the Peterson Event Center, where the Pitt Panthers have won 27 in a row. And who's got the task of trying to put it into that? Charlie Coles, the affable 19th-year head coach of veteran college basketball wars. He's in his 13th year in Miami. He won his 300th game overall over the weekend of the win against Weber State. And of course, Jamie Dixon, Dixon inside that Pittsburgh huddle, his 6th season here at Pitt, but the 10th on the step. And nobody in Big East basketball on the active head coaching side wins better than Jamie Dixon at 77%. That's John Thompson Sr., Louis Carter-Seca, you name it, all of them. Jamie Dixon at the top of that list. All right, let's take a look at the 10 on the floor for you as Miami visits. And, of course, keep an eye on the work of point guard Kenny Hayes. Hayes has got to make this ball club go for Miami. And Tyler Durkers has been playing excellent basketball, had 5 assists in the loss to UCLA. When you look at Jermaine Dixon, he'll complement the Levance Fields, the left-hander, the brother of NBA standout Wad Dixon. And on that front line, Sam Young and big DeJuan Blair, veteran toughness and the ability to score. Young from the perimeter and Blair around the bucket.
Now you look at the series history, but you look at this building, Miami, that goes way back to the first meeting, 1968. 57-1 against non-conference teams in this building for Pitt. That is awesome.
Hope you're ready to go. As we said, the thermometer is dialed up on high. Let's run the floor here on the Big East Network as Pitt Panthers coming off that victory, 86-63. And, of course, Levance Fields came back after the pair of surgeries that he had in the offseason. And we've got a whistle, and that is going to go on Pitt for setting an illegal pick, and it's going to go on 255-pound DeJuan Blair, the Big East Freshman of the Year a season ago.
That is a point of emphasis with the NCAA officials. They have been told, point of emphasis, there's a handful of them, illegal screens. You have to be set.
I know what Miami wants to do offensively is almost like a football team that wants to run the football and move the chains and use up clock. They'll use a lot of shot clock. They want to shorten the game. Michael Bramos will lift that three, one of the most prolific three-point marksmen in Miami history.
Best shooter they've had since Wally World. Wally Zerbiak was playing for Miami.
That's Tyrell Biggs as he'll rattle home that three as Biggs connecting. The young man from Don Bosco Prep, the 6'8 senior, extends his shooting range this year.
And it makes it so much easier for Pitt because when you got big DeJuan Blair inside, you have to double the post. It gives you a lot more open looks at the three-point strike.
Tyrell Biggs only one start a season ago, more of a complimentary player. Hayes off that show and go, and he carried the basketball. David Kaplan's going to work. Our Star Watch features a cerebral big man and a powerful big man.
Well, you've got Tyler Durkers, who is the cerebral big man. He has got his hands full tonight because DeJuan Blair is as strong as any low post guy in America. If he was 7 feet tall, he'd be the #1 pick in the draft. But at 6'7" and 265, he is a man.
Oh, the young man right here from the hill section of Pittsburgh. And you think this city is a turn down? Look at Levance Fields. The show and go as he went to the bucket and finished with the left hand.
They got the screen, this time a legal screen from big DeJuan Blair. It cleared a path for him.
Levance with a 15 points, 8 assists, and more importantly, no miscues the other night in the win over Farley Dickinson in here. The 27th straight victory over a non-conference foe, by the by. This Pitt student section, this Peterson Event Center crowd into it early on. Shot clock at 7. Hayes gave it up. That mid-range jumper won't go from Adam Fletcher. Look at Levance Fields. He wants always looking up floor, David, to push. Blair under the hole. Got the great look from Levance Fields. Yeah, it's off to a quick 7-0 beginning. And Charlie Cole said, wait a minute. Miami's got to talk.
Well, one of the things that Charlie talked with his club about today, in fact, very vocal with his team at shoot-around, he said anytime the ball goes in Levance Fields' hands, everybody has to be ready to defend. Blair gets a steal, and when he holds you off, there is no way you're going to stop him, and there's no weak side help on the back end that could have any chance of stopping the big fella.
You saw Adam Fletcher there, 6'8", that wears number 41 for Miami. Certainly not physical enough with the upper body strength. It's going to be difficult for him to handle DeJuan Blair down in the blocks if that's going to be the Miami assignment all night.
Charlie was saying today, he said UCLA's a great basketball team, but he said Pitt is UCLA plus unbelievable physical power. And they can overpower you. Should be interesting to see how this plays out. But the way it started, not a good thing for Miami. One and done or getting beat inside.
Yeah, the energetic Charlie Coles told us, you know what, it's like playing UCLA twice. Wait, I said, Charlie, wait a minute. It's like playing Pitt twice. Ben Holland started it here. And now J.B. Dixon's carrying it on.
No doubt. Ben Holland's the guy that turned this thing around, and that J.B.'s done an unbelievable job at just really taking it to another level.
Nick Winbush off the mark on that triple try as Miami starts 0 for 3 from the floor. Boy, trying to up-tempo quickly with Sam Young, and he had it ripped away. This is Michael Bramos on the dash. Nope, take that bucket away. That's an offensive foul as Jermaine Dixon, great position, and took that hit from Bramos.
Well, he played the body beautifully. Watch him play the body, get himself set. Don't worry about trying to block the shot, strip the ball, take the hit, bam, go the other way.
Hey, Michael Bramos trying to make something happen, the leading scorer on this ball club for Miami, 6'5" senior. Bramos, a MAC all regular season and tournament selection a year ago. Now that foul for Miami is going to go on Adam Fletcher. So Fletcher quickly got hit with his second. Sam Young with that line drive jumper, and he'll lace it. What a smooth, sweet shooting stroke.
Right, he doesn't give himself large margin for error because it's a line driver, but that's manufactured points off baseline out of bounds. Well executed, got him an open look.
This is a very crucial possession for Miami. In the first 3 minutes, they turn it over. And in the hands of Levance Fields, a 9-0 blitz from Pittsburgh, shooting it well and defensively just swallowing up Miami's offensive attack as Jermaine Dixon went to the rim, had it slapped out of bounds. Pitt 4 for 4 as Charlie Coles has that bit of a perplexed look as you look at the senior Eric Pollitt, 6'5", played with his brother Tim. Tim last year a All-MAC selection, the 9th leading scorer. Look at Michael Bramos, as well as being able to shoot it. He's one of the block shot leaders in Miami history there as he rejected Jermaine Dixon. The This is Tyler Durkers trying to back down Biggs. Didn't happen for Durkers.
No, he was forced a couple of steps farther than where he wanted to get that baby hookup.
Levance Fields, deep three, and never got to the rim. I think Levance is saying, somebody close that door here in the Peterson Event Center. Probably not the shot Jamie Dixon was looking for.
No, a little quick. You get those when you're up 9-0 and you start to feel invincible.
Got the lather flowing early on. Ready to go. That is Pittsburgh Ball Club. They are ranked so high nationally, 6th in the land coming into this one tonight, and with great cause. This is a tough-minded, tournament-tested veteran squad that Jamie Dixon has put together. Fields gave it up. Hollins just traveled with the basketball. Miami, David Winter, we got to settle down and play their game and certainly not be intimidated. 9-0 Pittsburgh in the early going.
Don't pay another mortgage payment or maintenance fee on your timeshare. Turn it into cash. Call Timeshares Only.
We got rid of those maintenance fees.
Thanks, Timeshares Only, for making it so easy.
At Timeshares Only, you'll find properties from the biggest names in the industry. If you want to buy, sell, or rent, call now.
No more mortgage payments, no more maintenance fees.
Thanks, Timeshares Only.
Call Timeshares Only and get your free information kit with our insider secrets to buying, selling, and renting timeshares, plus receive a free $100 gift card. Our thousands of satisfied customers have made us the largest resale marketplace in the world. Call Timeshares Only now.
Your free information kit with our 10 secrets on selling your timeshare is waiting. The over $5 billion sold in the past 6 months proves now could be the best time to sell. Call Timeshares Only today. Thank us tomorrow.
Call Timeshares Only now and get your free information kit. Turn your timeshare into cash and never pay another mortgage payment, maintenance fee, or tax bill again. Don't wait. Call now.
Call 800-314-0762. That's 800-314-0762. Call 800-314-0762 now.
What if the best internet for your home or business was available in thousands of places? Introducing Optimum Wi-Fi, exclusively for Optimum Online customers. Get online at all the places you need to be. Optimum Wi-Fi. It's fast, free, and in more places every day. Visit OptimumWiFi.com to learn more.
If you want to do great things in your world, spend some time in ours.
Monday night of Big East Network basketball right here at the Peterson Event Center. You know they love to rev it up in this building, and why not? This nationally regarded Pitt Panther squad, they're looking for more. I mean, Levance Fields and some of the veterans, Dave Kaplan, playing with jerseys on at shoot-around today. This, you know, it's almost like March just going to be the start for them this year. But Charlie Coles has kind of a unique way of running his shoot-arounds and practices, doesn't he?
He does. He does not have the 5 starters practice as a unit. Most coaches, you'd think they want that cohesiveness. He said, no, I want everybody to compete hard against one another, so I don't want 5 starters dominating the 5 second-team guys, so he will not let the 5 starters practice as a unit. Unusual.
And 19th season for Charlie Coles. That's something that he implemented a long time ago. Raising up with that jumper was Tyrell Biggs.
He's a heck of a coach.
Charlie Coles is one of the finest tacticians in the college basketball land. I guarantee you that. So that basketball was kicked, so that shot clock now will stay at 25 seconds. Pitt hit their first 4 from the floor, though. One of them a triple from Tyrell Biggs to open up this 9-0 lead and have misfired on 3 in a row since. I'll say it again, a critical possession for the Miami Redhawks.
Huge. You have got to find a way to get the lid off the bucket, and they got it.
Yeah, draining that baseline jumper is Eric Pullitz, 6'5" senior, Ottawa, Ohio. That's near the Toledo area in the northwest part of the Buckeye State. But his father played this college basketball at Valparaiso in Missouri, but again, brother Tim, the 9th all-time leading scorer and a first-team All-MAC choice the last couple of seasons. Tim has graduated, moved on, stolen away Michael Bramos. So Jermaine Dixon got a little sloppy with the basketball.
Too much dribbling. The way you beat pressure or guys hacking at the ball, you pass through it. Dribbling, bad things can happen. There's one of them.
Ramos with that jump hook in the paint. Look at the stick back that went from 6'8". Tyler Durkers, he touched that up beautifully.
Jamie Dixon's furious, thinking that it was basket interference, letting the officials have it, but they call the basket obviously good. It's 9-4.
4-0 mini run right now for the Miami Redhawks. Got a couple of hoops from Politz and Durkers after that blitz early on. This is Jermaine Dixon. That floater got that to fall. +1 Dixon. That's from the playgrounds of Baltimore, David Kaplan, right there, and a lot of time going against brother Juan Dixon, of course, the former Maryland great.
Well, that's taking it up into the teeth of two taller guys with red jerseys on. Floater. Get it to kiss and drop.
Oh, Jermaine Dixon moved his way right into the starting lineup. The JC transfer is this young man, as we said, the Dixon family, very certainly expressive college basketball landscape. So Juan Dixon, of course, a part of Gary Williams, along with Lonnie Baxter and Chris Wilcox, 2002 NCAA champions.
That was a good team.
Real good team. Absolutely good team.
And Juan and Jermaine's aunt is the mayor of the city of Baltimore.
How about that? Sheila Dixon. Her honor, let's refer to her as.
Right? Exactly right.
Pitt with a 7-point advantage. Great to have you part of it tonight out of Peterson Event Center here on the Big East Network. Michael Rega alongside David Kaplan. Miami coming off a couple of games out west as Eric Politz has dialed long distance on that three. And remember now, that line is back to 20 feet 9 inches this year, a foot further than the previous season.
And I believe that will increase scoring. Not necessarily shooting percentage, but it makes it tougher to double the post because you got another foot to go to help and recover. So you'll see more baskets on the low block.
Kerry McGee now is on the floor, 6'10" sophomore out of Anderson, Indiana for Jamie Dixon at Pitt. Levance Field raising up from deep and ripping cord on that triple.
Wow, I mean, that is a rainmaker.
Only shot 27% from three-point land a year ago, and I think that's something that he looks to improve upon, as does Jamie Dixon.
He spent the summer working on that jump shot and trying to get healthy as well. And boy, that was a bomb.
He and Sam Young and Kenny Hayes, the orchestrator of this offense, just threw it away. Hayes, the senior out of Dayton, Ohio. Well, Jamie Dixon has just had an incredible 6-year run here at Pitt. Of course, was on Ben Howland's staff and signed a new contract extension. It's going to keep him here in the Oakland section of Pittsburgh on this beautiful campus through the 2016 college hoop season. That's a great look from Sam Young, and McGee's got a stick back. McGee stuck it back after the finish was not there from Sam Young.
McGee was playing some of the role today at practice of Michael Gramos on the scout team, but he showed you right there real good athleticism, big, tall, tough.
6'4" Antonio Ballard now on the floor for Miami as Tyler Durker's jumper rattled out. Levance Fields always looking to orchestrate. Head up, coming up the floor. Gary McGee just got hit, David, for setting an illegal pick as he was trying to clear some space for Levance Fields.
That's the second time that they have caught a Panther with an illegal screen. Jamie Dixon asking a question to one of the officials saying, can you tell me what my guy did? This year, as I said earlier, that is a point of emphasis. And if you're going to try and set a screen from behind, you cannot be body to body. You've got to give a foot so that the defender has a chance not to run you over.
You know, one of the most difficult calls in all of college basketball was advantage gained. I think referees look at that.
Advantage, disadvantage.
Going glass from in tight was big Julian Mavunga. He's come on the scene. He's a 6'8" freshman out of Indianapolis, Indiana, and has really started to earn playing time here in the early going as a true freshman for Charlie Coles. And Ashton Gibbs, 6'2" freshman out of Scotts Plains, New Jersey, now on the floor for Pitt. Sam Young had the basketball stripped away. Numbers Pitt for Miami if they wanted it. After a 9-0 run to start it, Miami tried to get back into it. Julian Mavunga had the basketball slapped away. On the run. Heading to the hole. Nazir Robinson, and Robinson with contact. That's going to be a Miami foul. Pitt's lead is 9. Come on back with us.
I promise to play by the rules.
To play fair.
And act with integrity. I promise to always be there for my teammates.
To be loyal and true.
I promise to respect coaches and officials.
And treat opponents with the dignity they've earned.
I promise to work hard and always do my best.
And when the game is over, I promise to shake hands, win or lose.
I promise to do the right thing and make my parents proud.
If you're in debt to the IRS for $10,000 or more, you don't have to take desperate measures to settle your account.
All you have to do is put the right people to work for you, and that's as simple as calling this number. You'll speak to a tax expert who can help you negotiate a settlement that's significantly less than the actual amount you owe.
They saved my business.
I owed $30,000 and paid a fraction of it.
Call this number and get your case settled for less. Now, you only have a small window of time to settle, so act now.
The back pages in a whole new light. It's unbelievable. As Chris Cotter. You just don't know. Joe Beningo. Who's kidding who? And the daily news writers behind the top stories deliver the hottest New York sports topics with debate.
The next one I can be that good.
Opinion.
This is what it's all about.
And a whole lot of attitude.
Of course he hit him on purpose.
Daily News Live, presented by Citi. Weekdays at 5 with encores at 11 and 1:30 a.m. Only on SNY.
Get your New York sports here.
2-on-2 into the safer zone. Up high to Comrie. Dangles down the middle. Backhander. He scores!
Listen, I understand that you can't always make it to a game. Maybe you've got to work late. Maybe it's your mom's birthday. Maybe you have an itchy rash. Maybe you just don't like me. Doesn't matter. What matters is that you don't let your seat go to waste. Donate your tickets you can't use to Most Valuable Kids NYC. Learn more at mvknyc.org. And let's make every ticket count.
I'm Troy Aikman, and for years I toughed out the pain of what I thought were just bad headaches. Recently, I talked to my doctor. I was diagnosed with migraines and prescribed a migraine-specific medicine that's made a big difference. To find out if your headaches could be migraines and how you can get effective relief, go to this website, answer the questions, and share the results with your doctor today.
Pitt's lead is 9 after the Panthers came out of the chute with a quick 9-0 advantage. All right, let's take a look at Nazir Robinson off this steal, running the floor. Got some numbers. Should he have given it up?
Tough to tell. I mean, I think he saw the rim in front of him and said, I can finish this. It did lead to the foul. Would have been a tough pass on the move. But if you go back to the other end of the play, Jamie Dixon's philosophy is not always to double the post. They did show double there, and it led to the turnover. And it's funny because I asked him at practice, I said, philosophy and doubling the post? Yeah, we don't do it that often. Occasionally, we'll show that. And that's what they worked on at the shoot-around. If Miami throws it to the low block, we're going right down to the block.
Well, Nazir Robinson looking to split the pair. There's Big Ben Roethlisberger. Didn't he throw the football well over at Heinz Field yesterday in that very improbable 11-10 Pittsburgh Steeler win? Roethlisberger was very, very hot in the chilly temperatures over at Heinz throwing the football.
Proud Miami grad.
Yes, he is. Backdoor look. Eric Politz didn't finish. Well, Miami flying around the hoop. Coming away with that loose basketball, Antonio Ballard. Ballard, 6'4" sophomore. He missed all of but one game of the 07-08 season with a foot injury. Tyler Durkers had a jump hook in the paint. Didn't drop for him.
You got to convert that shot. It was a great dish when the double came. Found his man in the lane, and he just didn't make the shot.
Well, look at the dump down from Nazir Robinson. to DeJuan Blair, and Blair's going to the free throw line. The Rock's 30, 6'7" sophomore.
Take a look at the foul. There's no doubt you're beaten. All you can do is reach around and say, please don't let him get a three-point play. I'll at least force him to make the free throws. The big fella is so tough, Blair. Once you're caught on the backside, it's over.
Well, he went to Amari Stoudemire's big man camp out in Phoenix, Arizona this year. And UConn's Jeff Adrian was there. Luke Herringody from Notre Dame was there.
Player.
I like Herringody's game as well, David. And DeJuan Blair, co-rookie of the year last year, but no, the first freshman ever in the history of the University of Pittsburgh program with better than 400 points and 300-plus rebounds as a first-year performer.
He just keeps getting stronger and better. He has really become not just a big body, he's a basketball player.
Well, Kenny Hayes in a double team. This is Eric Paulitz to load up another triple. On that glass, Tyrell Biggs. Biggs, the strong 6'8" senior. Levance Fields trying to cross over. We approach the halfway mark in this first half. Pitt's Panthers 6th ranked nationally by 10 and with the basketball. Now Durker's on the switch out. Biggs wanted to make that tough pass to DeJuan Blair. Wanamaker gave it up, and look at Blair with that nifty reverse off the window.
Well, Miami had their opportunity at the steal, couldn't come up with the loose ball. Real nice job by Pitt then. Go right to the rim. Good interior pass.
It's going to be Brad Wanamaker, the 6'4" sophomore out of Philadelphia, the proud Roman Catholic high school tradition. Wanamaker 15 minutes off the bench in 30 games a year ago, so he's another very much a staple of Jamie Dixon's rotation.
He's got a deep, talented club, and I think they're quicker this year than they were a year ago, and they still have the same amount of physical play and toughness.
Well, Miami's got to get this young man, Kenny Hayes, going here tonight. Michael Ramos sitting down right now. Hayes and Ramos, the two leading scorers. Blair tried to overplay that pass down in the paint to Adam Fletcher, and DeJuan Blair has just picked up his second personal foul.
Picked up the one early on the illegal screen. That's why you hate to pick up the cheapies, because rough post play is part of this game. You're going to get one or two in there.
Well, Blair's going to sit down with a 2, and Gary McGee back on the floor. Well, look at the ball pressure, double team, and traps out near the timeline. Kenny Hayes to unload. Got it. Hayes will knock down the deep jumper. How about 7 for 7 for Hayes the other night from three-point land against Weber State? Set a Miami record for proficiency.
That tells you that he has great ability to shoot the ball, but against Weber State, no disrespect to them, he's not seeing the ball pressure he's going to get tonight.
Now that is a fact, no question. This is Jermaine Dixon back on the floor. Levance Fields got pushed by Eric Paulitz. And Miami now. And team foul is number 6, so one more, you get into the 1 in bonus on the common fouls. At 10, you go double bonus.
See, when Levance Fields shows you he can make jump shots, now you have to play the dribble drive. Makes it very tough to defend him.
Tyrell Biggs had a good look from the baseline, couldn't cash it out, but Biggs bothered Adam Fletcher, and the basketball is going to stay with Pitt's Panthers.
I think Charlie Coles thought his guy was hit on the arm, and that's what led to the turnover, but officials said nope, touched by Miami. It stays with the Panthers.
Wanamaker down inside. He'll muscle that up and drop it in the hole. Nice look from Levance Fields on that set inbound.
That's the second baseline out of bounds play they've run that have manufactured points for him. 4 points so far, a baseline out of bounds play.
Lead back up to 12 again. Kenny Hayes and rainbow triple, and you can book that. So Kenny Hayes now starting to maybe get in a feel and heat it up. Well, how about him from three-point land this year? As we said, 7 of 7 the other night against Weber State.
That was a bomb.
Levance Fields trying to answer the deep 3. That big board will come out from Miami. Glad you're part of it on the Big East Network tonight at the Peterson Events Center. Michael Regai alongside David Kaplan. Bill Sisler, our producer, and Michael Kovic, our director. First time since 1968. Talking about 40 basketball seasons ago from last time that Miami and Pitt got together. Now that three from Miami's Antonio Ballard will rattle and go. Miami using Kenny Hayes, heating it up, and the three from Ballard have now cut it to 6.
It's a good Miami team, and people that don't know what the score was when we played at UCLA the other day, they lost by 5, and they had the ball down 1 with 50 seconds.
6-0 Miami run now. Brad Wanamaker. His pass was stolen away. Numbers for Hayes and Paulitz. Kenny Hayes will go glass off the nice look from Eric Paulitz. Make it a 9, make it an 8-0 Miami run, and they have cut their deficit down to 4. They'll grind with you and grind with you, David. That's the style of basketball Charlie Coles loves to play, and it all starts on the defensive end with their activity.
He was saying today that the key for them is, A, don't turn the basketball over, and he knows there's going to be great ball pressure, and B, finding the open man, being unselfish, then making shots. That was unselfish play right there by Paulitz. Finds Hayes, easy layup. Well executed.
And again, this Miami ball club, they beat Weber State in the 2K Classic as they got them by 10 in that 70-66 win, by 4 rather, and then came back and only lost by 4 to UCLA. Well, the rim's friendly here for the road squad at the Peterson Event Center for Antonio Ballard.
You know, this is one of those arenas where you don't have that deep municipal type feel where there's no background. This is a good arena to shoot in. Shooters will tell you they like a background right behind the basket. You get that in a building like this.
So did you always go in the day before, shoot around, get your 300 jacks up to get the background just to your liking?
Just the way you like it.
I understand. I understand. You know, Miami's done this without Michael Bramos, their leading scorer on the floor. Michael has come back as that shot clock now will come to 10 for Levance Fields. This is Jermaine Dixon. Tough baseline jumper is right there from behind the glass along that left baseline.
Well, those are ones as a defender you don't really feel bad about because there's nothing more you can do. That is just a tough play to finish.
Tyler Durkers with muscle got it off the glass. And how about the Adam Fletcher putback as Fletcher was left unchecked from the weak side. Well, this Pitt crowd thinking maybe there might have been offensive interference.
The first one a couple minutes ago, I think maybe people had a chance to yell about it. This one I thought was a solid tipping.
Sam Young to raise, and that 3 wouldn't go down. Young will battle on the baseline, and Sam Young is going to get hit with the Pitt Panther personal foul as he and Antonio Ballard battle. Here comes Miami. The deficit is now just 4.
I couldn't believe how much I was paying for health insurance before, but Mega specializes in affordable health insurance for families and for people like me who don't get health insurance where we work.
Stop struggling to figure out how you can get affordable health insurance. If you're one of 45 million Americans without it, call the number on your screen right now to get affordable health insurance with the Mega Life and Health Insurance Company.
I was struggling to find affordable health insurance for my family. What appealed to me about Mega is that I could tailor a plan that fit our needs, as well as our budget.
Now, I'm responsible for providing health insurance for my family. I work hard, and I deserve a company that works hard for me. Mega, they saved me time and money. They got the coverage I needed at the price I could afford.
Mega has been America's solution for affordable health insurance for over 20 years. To get a plan that's tailored to fit your needs, call the number on the screen right now.
Do what we did. Call today.
New company newsletter just came out. Cable, new leader of HD.
Do you have more HD channels than Verizon Fios?
No.
Plus 1,000 HD titles on demand?
No.
70 premium movie channels free for 90 days?
I gotta take a knee.
Do you want a glass of water?
Is it bottled?
When Verizon brings fiber optics straight to your home, you get the best HD experience, the fastest internet, and crystal clear phone service, all for just $94.99 a month with a 1-year agreement. Call 1-877-842-FIOS today and get 70 movie channels free for 90 days, plus over 8,500 free titles on demand per month. Fios TV service also ranked highest in overall customer satisfaction by J.D. Power and Associates. Get the only TV, internet, and phone package with 70 movie channels free for 90 days and over 8,500 free titles on demand per month. This offer will be gone before you know it. Call 1-877-842-FIOS today. This is Fios. This is big.
When the call comes, they respond. When one falls, a family is left behind. And New York loses one of its own. Now it's our turn to answer the call. Because New York takes care of its own. Donate today at answerthecall.org.
Let's go back and take a look at Miami's last possession to the offensive end as you look at Tyler Durkers. Now, Gary McGee didn't get a piece of that, but watch Adam Fletcher. Is that basketball still on the cylinder if it extends to infinity straight up?
And that's how it is. The rule says the cone of the basket goes straight up to the ceiling, and it's very close. It looked like the edge of that ball was still in the cylinder. Very close. That's what Jamie Dixon was arguing about.
Miami with hoops on their last 4 possessions. They were down 9 early on. Michael Bramos. I think McGee got a piece as Bramos tried to slash to the rim, but look at Bramos on the deck to come away with the loose basketball. Ballard can't triple. Offensive board, though, for Adam Fletcher. Miami with at least 3 opportunities unless they turn it over. And now you're going to get a reach-in foul and a hold as Trayvon Woodall, the young man from the perfect St. Anthony's program under Bobby Hurley Sr. in New Jersey. He's born and raised in Coney Island section, Brooklyn, New York. He's going to the free throw line. Trayvon Woodall, 5 assists, David, in his debut the other night in the win over Farley Dickinson. And he probably going to get a lot of time behind Levance Fields as the backup lead guard here.
He will. Levance coming off, of course, dealing with multiple surgeries, missed games last year with a foot injury. And I'm sure Jamie Dixon's going to say there are going to be moments I want to pick spots where I can get him some rest and keep him as fresh as possible for March, because that's what Pitt's playing for, where they're going to be in March. This is going to be a team with a chance to win a national championship. He did a great job there defensively, pickpocketing Carl Richburg.
Trayvon Woodall looking to complete the pair here, as that was a 17 foul on Miami's Redhawks. So 1 in bonus time for the final 5-13. Again, when you reach 10, it'll turn into a double bonus. Hayes got shut off by Trayvon Woodall. Kenny Hayes showing those quicks. That's excellent, excellent movement with the basketball from Kenny Hayes. As he got contact, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Well, one of the best plays, the most underrated plays in basketball is the head and shoulder fake. And he gives a good head and shoulder fake, sells it, then he draws the hit. Really nice job on the dribble drive.
Good look at Kenny Hayes, a young man from Dayton, Ohio. He's a junior college All-American at Cincinnati State. To all of you in the southwest part of the Buckeye State, around the Oxford, Ohio campus, well aware of this young man who grew up in Dayton. His game really evolved last year as he became the backcourt leader with the basketball for Charlie Coles. He's got 8 and looking for 9 now, and he's off to that slow start. As Hayes will rack up a couple of free throw makes. This lead back to 4 again as we come inside 5 minutes. Basketball was kicked as Nazir Robinson wanted to find Sam Young with that bounce pass. So Sam Young not able to get going yet. Young man who averaged 18 a game a year ago. I want to remind you the ESPN National Golf Challenge is ready for all of you golf fans and club pros. Registration for the 09 ESPN National Golf Challenge is already underway for courses and teams in the Gross Net and new 55 and older senior division. If you'd like more info, log on to ESPNGolf.com. Excellent steal by Ballard, and look at that swat away from Sam Young. He said, "Get out of here, Kenny Hayes."
Boy, that is the absolute best defender you can have. The eraser at the other end.
Well, Sam Young not able to heat it up yet on the offensive end, but doing the work on the defensive side. Ramos went for the steal. Levance Fields has tripled from deep out of that left corner. Pure from Fields.
Boy, they have so many weapons, Michael. They can beat you at the rim. They can block shots, beat you in transition. And then when you think you've got everything covered, little Levance Fields is spotted up in the corner.
Fields now has 8. That was silky smooth. And Levance Fields is going to get hit with a push. And that is the 17th foul on Pitt's Panthers. Miami at the free throw line when we come back after Levance Fields drains the 3. The lead at 7 for Pittsburgh.
We all know the importance of exercise, but recognize the harm it may cause joints. So ThermoSpa's designed the Aquasizer, the deepest hot tub in the world with a powerful current that allows you to jog, walk, row, and follow a series of exercises to tone virtually every muscle in your body, all within a low-impact water environment where you control the water pressure and temperature. The Aquasizer is also an elegant 7-person hot tub, designed to be installed either indoors or out. Now, can you think of a better way to end your workout than with a full body massage? I can. To learn more about ThermoSpa's complete line of hot tubs, exercise spas, and swim spas, call for your free DVD and catalog. Call today, and we'll include a gift coupon for free delivery and installation. ThermoSpas offers many features found on no other hot tub. Why? Because it's not just a hot tub. It's a ThermoSpas.
Sealing your bathroom makes a mess. You need Pro-Caulk, the only tool that delivers a neat finish in just minutes, again and again. Apply silicone, select your edge, then slide along for a perfect finish without showing the joint. Select a smaller edge for a thinner silicone finish. Pro-Caulk is perfect for kitchen countertops to seal edges and eliminate those leaking corners. Seal like a professional in seconds. Any edge, any corner, any joint. You get a 16-millimeter corner, a curved edge, and a grouting tip for between those tiles, plus 5 more edges. As a bonus, you'll get a third applicator for hard-to-reach places. You'll also get a silicone remover to strip old grouting, and a tube of silicone. The complete Pro-Caulk kit with 3 tools with 12 edges, silicone remover tool, and tube of silicone. Just $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Order now.
To order your Pro-Caulk, call 1-800-851-0912 or send $19.95 plus shipping and handling to the address on your screen. Call 1-800-851-0912. Call now.
Chris Carlin.
Oh, my Lord.
Adam Shine.
A couple nuggets to chew on.
Taking on the hottest sports topics.
Let's hit the phone.
Your calls.
Where you get to take control of the show.
And each other.
That's a disgrace, Chris.
They may not always agree.
What are you, crazy?
But when it comes to debating New York sports, they're a match made in heaven.
I got your back, big boy. I appreciate that.
Loudmouths. Weeknights at 6 p.m. only on SNY.
Write it down.
Get your New York sports here.
Pitt's led by as many as 12. The lead right now at 7. What do we say in the open, David Kaplan? You look at floor general, leader, toughness. It's synonymous in the hoop dictionary of Levance Fields. Showed it to us in the first half.
Well, he beat you off the dribble. He knocks down the triple. Says, you're going to play that, I'll go by you. And then everyone looks over and goes, where did he come from? Hiding out in the corner, he knocks down another bomb.
Levance Fields now with 8, and remember coming off a stellar effort, and broken left foot a season ago caused him to miss 12 games. Pittsburgh went 8-4 while he was out. That guy's a winner. 52-12 in the 64 games he started. That's his basketball team's record here during his course of time at Pittsburgh.
Well, when you look at the record of that guy, Jamie Dixon, the head coach here, and you think of Levance Fields, they're synonymous together because he's an extension of the coach on the court.
Sure. All right, Kenny Hayes getting it done now. Hayes with 11, and remember, he was off to a slow start, but Hayes has really picked it up. Pittsburgh's lead is 5. Great to have you with us tonight on the Big East Network. Always love our visits to the Peterson Event Center. Sam Young off the curl. Isn't that gorgeous? +1 for Sam Young. How about the degree of difficulty? Gathers, goes glass, trip to the free throw line with it.
And a soft shot. There's the curl move. Defender is trailing him. Nobody steps out and helps out to cut off the path to the basket. That is something when Charlie Coles watches the tape, he says, hey, guys, it's team defense, not just individual one-on-one, man-to-man defense, team defense.
Well, Sam Young, the all Big East first team selection a season ago with his first marks in the book tonight. Sam Young extending Pittsburgh's lead back up to 8. This is Antonio Ballard, and he'll rip home that line drive 3.
Drive and kick. Got real good penetration. He was already spotted up. A really good shooter. Has his feet set, his hands ready. Catch, shoot, knock it down.
Well, Pitt build the lead back up to 8-9, and then the Hayes or Ballard shooting it real well. Jermaine Dixon, that tough jumper boarded by Tyler Durkers. Kenny Hayes looking to push. I would normally tell you that this game over around 30 points plus in the first half, maybe a little bit too much for Miami's liking. Charlie Coles likes to play it in the upper 50s if he can, maybe the low 60s. You know, if it gets up into the upper 70s, 80s, it favors a team like Pitt. Michael Bramos looking for his first hoop tonight. Durker's got it swatted by the tandem of Young and McGee. Shot clock at 5. Hayes has got a hoist. Drew some rim with that long 3.
That was just a bailout. You have to shoot it. Shot clock running out. He nearly knocked it down.
Hayes crossed over. Nazir Robinson's floater didn't go down. Kenny Hayes will save on the baseline to take Miami to the offensive end.
Miami wants to govern tempo. That's the key to what they do.
Look at Hayes. Got through traffic. Had a couple of opportunities. And there's Tyler Durkers on the putback. And again, when we've seen 3 times in the first half, David, when Miami gets multiple opportunities at the offensive glass, J.B. Dixon has said, give me a timeout. I got to talk about that.
Well, when you have big size guys that he has, you know, guys that can get to the rim, even the 6'6" guys that can fly up there and get rebounds and taps, and he sees nobody really giving him the effort he wants to box out, you're exactly right. Give me a timeout and let me try and control my team immediately.
What's at stake on this Monday night in mid-November? Miami trying to pick up their first win over a ranked foe going back about 7 basketball seasons. And if you're the Pitt Panthers, well, they'd like to extend their dominance over non-conference foes to 30 in a row. Only one loss, David. That's the Bucknell a few seasons back, the year that the Bison went to the NCAA tournament.
And that was the coming out party for that Bucknell team. Everyone went, who just won at Pitt? And then all of a sudden they beat Kansas, and they've, of course, been a factor on the national scene ever since.
I bet you at tournament time you are one of those guys that absolutely watches every moment that the basketball's in the air, right?
Just like you, baby.
Just like me is right. No question. Best time of the year. Nazir Robinson doesn't finish from point-blank range. Sam Young, tough jumper. No, didn't happen for him. Young again. Great look to Robinson with a left hand reverse that goes.
That's just effort. That's after the timeout. That's the coach saying, guys, I need more out of you. And that's banging the glass.
One is here. Robinson, Chester, PA, 6'5", very explosive. And the coaching staff at Pitt really hopeful that this young man will be one of those kids that continues to ascend in this program. Shot clock at 10. Durkers will step back and stick it. Not usually Tyler Durkers' game. We call him cerebral. He says, hey, Red guy, I can hit baseline jumpers too.
And that was a prime time baseline jump shot.
Durkers went for the rip away as we're inside 60 seconds left. Miami hanging tough with this Pittsburgh lead at 3. Vance Fields in trouble in a double team. Look at the defense. Fields with a fantastic delivery with the left hand.
Well, got away with a little bit of a bump. I think there was some hands on him. but he just bounces off it like a pinball and gets himself a lane to the basket.
All right, the lead is 5. You got a 7-second differential game clock and shot clock here as we wind it down to the first half. Kenny Hayes got shut off.
Kenny Hayes wants to shoot the basketball.
He's hot. I would too. Look at him light it up. Hayes, tough jumper. Fields was right in his shirt. A lot of time for Levance Fields. 10 seconds left first half. Levance Fields, so cool, under control, not worried about it. Fields from deep. Missed it wide left, and that will end the first 20 minutes of basketball. Looked like Pittsburgh was going to go on domination as they got it to a 9-0 to 21-9 lead, but Kenny Hayes has responded. Miami coming back, trying to pull off what would be a major upset of the 6th-ranked Pittsburgh Panthers. Don't go away. Halftime coming up out of Pittsburgh next.
Okay, listen up, people. I'm talking to you, fans, coaches, and players. It's been brought to my attention that not all of you have been displaying good sportsmanship. I simply will not tolerate taunting, name-calling, cursing, or any behavior that shows a lack of respect. I want you to act with class and dignity at all times. After all, kids do look up to you. You're role models. Now let's get out there and show them how it's done.
MyFasterPC.com.
What?
MyFasterPC.com. It's software I'm downloading that will supposedly make this darn computer faster. Stop all those crashes.
Good luck with that. Did it work?
Oh, yeah.
Want to speed up your computer and eliminate crashes? Do what 3 million people have already done. Visit MyFasterPC.com for a free trial.
Oh, yeah.
What if the best internet for your home or business was available in thousands of places? Introducing Optimum Wi-Fi, exclusively for Optimum Online customers. Now you can get out and get online at the places you shop, dine, play, commute, or simply need to be. Thanks to the nation's largest and most advanced Wi-Fi network, Optimum Wi-Fi. It's fast, free, and in more places every day. Visit OptimumWiFi.com to learn more.
Geico Sports Night on SNY. New York sports covered from every angle, every day. Hosts Gary Epple and Kirk Jimenez connect fans to the latest sports news with live reports.
I think we'll really see what he's made of tonight.
Highlights and debate.
They do have to be in the free agent market.
Plus, insider information and analysis.
I think that's the key.
From a crew in the know and on top of their game. Geico Sports Night, every night at 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. only on SNY.
Get your New York sports here.
A very solid, most entertaining first 20 minutes of basketball. Come on back inside the Peterson Event Center here in the campus of the University of Pittsburgh. Michael Regai alongside David Kaplan. All right, let's take a look at the Big East Conference preseason poll. Connecticut, Louisville, Pittsburgh. They're expected to be the bellwethers, David, of Big East play. I got to believe something will happen that turns that around maybe before the year's up.
Well, and all three of those are in the discussion of teams that could contend for a national title. Notre Dame, number 7 in one of the recent polls that came out at the start of the season. Even when you look at the second page of teams in the Big East, there is no easy team to play right there.
And remember, 8 Big East squads went to NCAA tournament play a season ago. Let's flip it over and take a look at the Mid-American Conference. Kent State expected to be the team to beat with new head coach Gino Ford, but do not sleep on Charlie Coles, the bench veteran, and his Miami Redhawks.
No, very talented team, senior leadership, great tradition going back to the days of Ron Harper, Bowling Green and up-and-comer, but Kent State's great.
Those are some terrific names from Miami lore. All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at a Monday night in college hoops score-wise when we get back.
At Barron's, we find investing opportunities that the crowd missed and give you investing ideas and insights that can help your portfolio grow. Subscribe now and you'll receive 8 weeks of Barron's plus Barron's Online with access to daily columns, market analysis, and tools like our Stock Screener and Market Lab, all for only $19.95. Call now. 800-334-6600. That's 800-334-6600 for Barron's.
Sharon Draper received a master's degree in teaching from Miami University, then became an award-winning author and National Teacher of the Year.
I study education at Miami today, so I can make a difference educating the children of tomorrow.
Benjamin Harrison, America's 23rd president, was on Miami's debate team and in Phi Delta Theta fraternity.
I'm Miami's student body president and a member of Beta Theta Pi. My political science education could take me to the White House.
Miami University, celebrating our first 200 years of making history.
Watch the Rock with Seton Hall basketball at Prudential Center in Newark. See the high-flying Pirates battle the best in the Big East. Georgetown, Villanova, Pittsburgh, UConn, Rutgers, and more. Individual game tickets are on sale now. Call 201-507-8900. That's 201-507-8900. Or go to Ticketmaster.com. Experience the excitement of Seton Hall Pirate basketball at the new Prudential Center and rock the Rock.
At a time when others don't, Nissan delivers. 0% financing on many of Nissan's most popular models. Nissan delivers. Attractive lease options on our full line of vehicles. Nissan delivers. A Nissan Altima or Rogue for only $199 a month. Or a brand new Versa for under $10,000. When you need it most, Nissan delivers.
The Big East plays, the Big East moments. Get expert opinion and analysis from host Chris Cotter and former Big East elite quarterbacks Don McPherson and Ray Lucas on Big East Nissan Postgame Show. Saturday after the game only on SNY. SNY.TV, the latest info and great features with original content, exclusive interviews, game highlights, and the best insider info. SNY.TV, your online home of all things New York sports. Check it out today.
The Peterson Event Center, so very difficult for the opposition to come and find a victory with, but Miami a strong end of the first half to pull within 5 of the number 6 ranked Pittsburgh Panthers. Let's take a look at this night of play in Big East basketball. UConn Huskies hosting Hartford tonight, the number 2 ranked ball club in the land, up by 9. Georgetown just getting going with Jacksonville in Washington, D.C. Ditto that for the Rams of Fordham. They've made the trip into Philadelphia to tangle with Villanova tonight. That one just underway. Also, 17th ranked Marquette hosting Chicago State. A little bit later on, DePaul's Blue Demons will host Albany, and the Redmen of St. John's in Queens tonight as they tangle with the Big Red of Cornell. Let's take a look at the top 25. Davidson well on their way to a big win tonight. Purdue and Eastern Michigan. First half, Purdue up by 12. 14th ranked Sooners of Oklahoma tip it off tonight, as are the 12th ranked Memphis Tigers of John Calipari. Right here, Miami trailing Pittsburgh's 6th ranked Panthers 35-30. More coming up from Pittsburgh in a moment.
Own a timeshare? Turn it into cash.
No more mortgage payments.
Thank you, Timeshares Only.
At Timeshares Only, you'll find properties from the biggest names in the industry. If you want to buy, sell, or rent, call now. Call Timeshares Only and get your free information kit with our insider secrets to buying, selling, and renting timeshares, plus receive a free $100 gift card.
The over $5 billion sold in the past 6 months proves now can be the best time to sell.
Call 800-490-0704. That's 800-490-0704. Call 800-490-0704 now.
I promise to play by the rules.
To play fair.
And act with integrity. I promise to always be there for my teammates.
To be loyal and true.
I promise to respect coaches and officials.
And treat opponents with the dignity they've earned.
I promise to work hard and always do my best.
And when the game is over, I promise to shake hands, win or lose.
I promise to do the right thing and make my parents proud.
Are nasty drafts forcing you to crank up the heat? Heating bills are reported to increase dramatically, causing your money to literally fly out the door. With Twin Draft Guard's double-sided insulated design, your utility bills can be reduced by up to 30%. Watch. Air seeps under the door, but Twin Draft Guard creates an airtight seal. It's adjustable, slides under any door or window. Cut the length you need. Cover and slide onto the door for a draft-proof seal. Twin Draft Guard seals any gap on any floor, even carpet. Use on windows for an airtight seal. Block wind and snow. Insulate garages and basements. Seal in air conditioning. Twin Draft Guard is only $19.99. Call now and we'll double the offer. If it doesn't pay for itself the very first month, send it back for a refund. As a free gift, get the over-the-door ceramic hook. Absolutely free. You get it all. Just $19.99.
Call 1-800-706-6351. Order now and you'll get 2 double-sided Twin Draft Guards and the free over-the-door hanger for $19.99. Call 1-800-706-6351 or go to twindraftguard.com.
They're animated.
I'm going to take a step further.
Lively.
They're out of their ever-loving minds.
And downright entertaining.
I'm open-minded.
Catch the boisterous duo, Chris Carlin.
I am very much the old-school guy.
And Adam Scheid.
That's not an opinion, it's fact.
As they take on the latest sports news.
So I guarantee I disagree.
Your questions.
Get on the phones, folks. Give us a buzz.
And each other.
Relax.
On Loudmouth.
3 words. Count me in.
Weeknights at 6, only on SNY.
Get your New York sports here.
SNY, your TV home of the 2008 New York Jets. With exclusive coverage of Mangini's press conference.
On Jets Open Mic.
Detailed analysis of upcoming games.
With Jets Extra Point.
Questions answered by the men in charge.
First and Goal with Mike Tannenbaum.
Plus, immediately after every Jets game.
Jets Postgame Live.
SNY, your year-round TV home of the New York Jets.
Get your New York sports here.
Monday night in November, very warm inside the Peterson Event Center here on the campus of the University of Pittsburgh. The Pitt Panthers ranked 6th in the land with a 35-30 lead over the Miami Redhawks. Know you're enjoying it tonight. Great to have you with us. Michael Regai with my partner, David Kaplan. All right, here's Miami coming in from the West Coast after they played UCLA tough. Looked like they were going to get dominated by Pittsburgh early on. David, the Panthers out to a 9-0 lead, playing that lockdown defense, and then Miami finally started to shake off some of the lethargy.
Yeah, they hit a couple jump shots. They got a 3 to go down. They got a steal. And Pitt did a very poor job on the glass. When you look at the stats, you'll be shocked at the rebounding numbers, and it let Miami get right back in the ballgame.
Yeah, it really is. David shows you that, will show you that Miami has out-rebounded Pittsburgh. But Antonio Ballard came off the bench and warmed it up from the land of 3.
Yeah, there's one where you think it's your home gym with that soft shooter's roll. Then this one, the traditional nothing but the bottom of the net. And then crashing the glass, you get a couple of stickbacks. But, boy, they're going to have a tough time handling the big fella in the second half. DeJuan Blair and Sam Young with absolutely a highlight reel dunk. It led to that triple from Levance Fields. And then Young on a pretty curl move. That one, as you said, degree of difficulty.
It really was. It resulted in a trip to the free throw line. So we take a look at the numbers. Pittsburgh shooting 54%. A little bit deceiving, but look, they've been out-rebounded by 5. Turnovers about even. Both these ball clubs like to make things happen in transition off their defensive pressure.
Well, they've also been out-rebounded, Pitt, on the offensive glass 8-3. Now, that's a shocking stat because when you look at Pitt, they're one of the better rebounding teams in the country. And the size differential and the beat, you would think they would dominate the glass. I guarantee you that's what Jamie Dixon's talking about at half.
Guarantee you DeJuan Blair is going to get more involved. And how about Michael Bramos? Bramos has not scratched the scorebook yet for Miami. It's a 5-point Pittsburgh lead. Come on back with us.
I promise to play by the rules.
To play fair.
And act with integrity.
I promise to always be there for my teammates.
To be loyal and true.
I promise to respect coaches and officials.
And treat opponents with the dignity they've earned.
I promise to work hard and always do my best.
And when the game is over, I promise to shake hands, win or lose.
I promise to do the right thing and make my parents proud.
Home. To gifted undergraduates. To scholars awarded the highest honors. Home to talented and fearless athletes. to students who reach out to their communities. The University of Pittsburgh, leader in education, pioneer in research, partner in regional development.
For local news?
News 12 Long Island, nowhere else.
It's, you know, the important stuff. The city isn't local, it's the city.
News 12 Long Island.
It keeps me connected.
I rely on their traffic report every day. Who has time to sit in traffic?
Local weather. What's more important than that?
You can get it at home, on the web, on demand, even on the go.
It's everything I need, all in one place.
What else could you ask for?
News 12 Long Island. Only on Cablevision, not on phone company TV or anywhere else.
Bosch dishwashers are not only the most energy efficient and environmentally friendly, they're also the quietest. It's not surprising that J.D. Power and Associates ranked Bosch dishwashers highest in customer satisfaction. See the full line of Bosch premium appliances at Jay's Appliance of Levittown. Bosch, invented for life.
I promised you more, and Carol strikes again.
Bob, at $7.99, this is the best value I've ever obtained for your customers.
$7.99? Why didn't you tell me? I just bought one for over $2,000.
If it makes you feel any better, I shopped our competitors, including a huge wholesale club. The lowest price was $1,600, and ours is all wood.
Yeah, I feel like dancing a jig. I just blew $1,400.
Ouch. The Bob's team strikes again.
I know about winning Big East championships here at the University of Pittsburgh, and banners going up. That's another thing that is very plentiful around the Peterson Event Center. So last week, there's your 2007-2008 Big East tournament chip. We had to win 4 games last year. Pittsburgh won 4 games and then beat Georgetown in that finale. So what do the students do, Davis? Big East champions 08? Imagine some of them might say, well, let's put 08-09 on there.
That is
national championship.
Great thing that they put.
Why not think that if you're this Pitt program?
Absolutely. And it's legit. This is one of the better teams in all of college basketball. And their student section here, outstanding. They ring the court, and they are into it.
They're into it, indeed. It's an electrifying atmosphere, always is. This building is absolutely beautiful here in the Oakland section, University of Pittsburgh campus. The Hill District not too far away.
And
where
the hill that
Blair
I walked up today, they call it Cardiac Hill.
It helped your quads, I'm here to tell you.
No question
about it. You got a good workout on Cardiac Hill.
I'm going to drive the next time I come up.
Kaplan's getting soft on us. All right, let's go to start the second half. Adam Fletcher had a good look from the baseline as Sam Young will take off the Fletcher miss. We'll set the 10 on the floor for you. And I'll give you a quick glance, and it's the same 10 that started this one tonight for both coaches. From Vance Fields in that backcourt with Jermaine Dixon, who will hoist the 3 and bury that triple.
Well, a good start for Pitt again. They got a great start at the beginning of the game, 9-0, and now they get a great start here. They get it, force a miss, and then hit a triple.
All right, partner, on the offensive end, how did Charlie Colson get Michael Bramos going? We'll venture down that road next.
I couldn't believe how much I was paying for health insurance before, but Mega specializes in affordable health insurance for families and for people like me who don't get health insurance where we work.
Stop struggling to figure out how you can get affordable health insurance. If you're one of 45 million Americans without it, call the number on your screen right now to get affordable health insurance with the Mega Life and Health Insurance Company.
I was struggling to find affordable health insurance for my family. What appealed to me about Mega is that I could tailor a plan that fit our needs, as well as our budget.
Now, I'm responsible for providing health insurance for my family. I worked hard, and I deserve a company that works hard for me. Mega, they saved me time and money. They got the coverage I needed at the price I could afford.
Mega has been America's solution for affordable health insurance for over 20 years. To get a plan that's tailored to fit your needs, call the number on the screen right now.
Do what we did. Call today.
SNY.TV. The latest info and great features with original content.
Hi, this is Adam Shine for SNY.TV.
Exclusive interviews.
I mean, you opened up a lot here for people.
Game highlights and the best insider info with our network of New York team blogs. SNY.TV, your online home of all things New York sports. Presented in part by the Village Poorhouse. Swing by for good food, good people, and great sports. Geico Sports Night, covering all things Giants. Hear from defensive end Justin Tuck in studio every Tuesday. And Wednesdays, one-on-one with Antonio Pierce on Geico Sports Night every night at 10 and 1 a.m. on SNY. Tune in to SNY for Jets Extra Point, presented by the New Jersey Lottery. Highlights and recap of the most recent Jets game every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. only on SNY.
Get your New York sports here.
Jermaine Dixon connected on that three to bump the Pittsburgh lead to 8. And Charlie Cole said, well, why is everybody not taking the basketball out of bounds? Nobody's coming back to help inbound, and that's why the head coach of Miami got that quick timeout just 45 seconds into the second half. Great to see Brandon Knight, one of the highly decorated lead guards in the history of Pitt's program in the Big East, a large part now of Jamie Dixon's staff.
And brother of NBA star Brevin.
Know Brevin very, very well from his Cleveland Cavalier days. Levance Fields will push it. Dixon again to unload the three. Had a real clean look at it as that's boarded by Kenny Hayes. So, Kenny, how do you get Michael Bramos going right now? Bramos has not scratched the book yet.
I think you're going to put the ball in his hands, and it may lead to other guys getting opportunities, which we just saw right there. But Miami cannot afford to miss these easy bunnies inside. You're going to miss open looks, but if you put the ball in Bramos' hands, the game plan is to run multiple defenders at him. That'll get guys like Hayes open looks. But when you get a stick back, you've got to convert it.
Now, Bramos will draw a lot of attention, that to be sure. Nick Winbush just did not convert at point-blank range, and Miami does not want to begin the second half like they started the game. What a tremendous bounce pass from that difficult angle to DeJuan Blair, who finished, give the nice assist to Levance Fields. DeJuan Blair, who got in early foul trouble with 2 fouls in the first half. Blair on the night with his second field goal make. He's got 5. So the lead up to 10 again, a couple of minutes into this second half. Winbush, that short jumper wouldn't drop.
Well, Miami's had some good looks here early, and they just cannot get him to drop.
Sam Young ran the floor. That left-handed floater came up on the front of the rim, but Young got his own, and you get a fresh 35-second clock for Pittsburgh. That's going to be a blocking foul that is going to go on Adam Fletcher, trying to deal with 250-pound man-sized DeJuan Blair on that block.
Well, that man right there, Nick Winbush, he's had a couple looks here early and has not converted them. Spent part of the summer in Ghana with his uncle.
Can Sam Young shoot the basketball? One of the prettiest strokes in all of the land as he knocks down that jumper.
His dad and his uncle were supposed to tour Ghana. His uncle is a historian, and his dad, tragically, a heart attack, claimed his life just before finals. And Nick said, I'll take my dad's spot, and spent part of the summer touring Ghana.
Yeah, very tragic story. As you look at Tyler Durkers, trying to be very aggressive around the rim as he got that jump hook to go down.
Miami has to keep the Panthers at arm's reach. They can't look up and say, oh man, we're 15 down. Got to keep it to a comfortable working margin within arm's reach.
Dixon from deep and ring up that triple again. Jermaine Dixon. Well, you think the young man doesn't have a scorer's mentality? The biggest lead of the night for Pittsburgh. It's up to 13 as Charlie Cole sees this lead expand. He's got his second timeout before the first television break of the second half.
There's no point saving them in your quiver. You have to have control of the ball game. You got to get your guys back where you want them again as a coach. So you use the timeouts. You hate to do it, but you have to do it.
8 assists now for Levance Fields, and we asked Jamie Dixon at shoot-around today, did it surprise you that maybe Fields was able to beat the curve? Again, you know, we're talking about a young man who broke his left foot, then had to have a second surgery, bone grafts, developed an infection, and he wasn't projected any timetable for himself, David, but I think it probably in the back of his mind, he had last Friday night against Farley Dickinson circled as when he would be back.
Yeah, I met him earlier today when I first walked in the building, and he said, I was planning on playing my whole season. Exactly right, yeah.
Yeah, and as we said, what a general and an absolutely tenacious leader he is of Pittsburgh Panther basketball. Extension of the coach, and when you got that comfort zone, if you're Jamie Dixon with the Levance Fields, you're loving it. Now, Kenny Hayes is going to come up short on that triple try. Run out with numbers, Pittsburgh. This is Sam Young, silky smooth as he drops the jump hook down in the paint.
Yeah, now at 15, Miami has got to get a great shot opportunity here.
And that is going to be an offensive foul that's going to go on Adam Fletcher, and that's number 3 on Fletcher.
That's the 3rd illegal screen we've seen called here tonight. Watch Sam Young operate. Phenomenal athlete. And here comes Levance Fields. Finds the ball to Young, who does a real nice job. Just as you said, silky smooth with that baby runner.
Took 300, not shots, 300, had to be 300 makes in this building this summer. It's Sam Young. Look at him operate in the paint. You talk about toughness with that upper body. Takes contact, still drops it in the hole. Young is on a roll right now.
And that means Pitt is on a roll, because now you start to play him. That opens opportunities up inside. And, of course, we know what Levance Fields can do with the ball in his hands.
A 14-2 run to open the second half for Pitt's Panthers.
Okay, listen up, people. I'm talking to you, fans, coaches, and players. It's been brought to my attention that not all of you have been displaying good sportsmanship. I simply will not tolerate taunting, name-calling, cursing, or any behavior that shows a lack of respect. I want you to act with class and dignity at all times. After all, kids do look up to you. You're role models. Now let's get out there and show them how it's done.
Hey, how'd you learn to do that?
Come on, what's your secret?
Would you take lessons? You got your own pro?
Yep, I got a bunch of them.
What do you mean you got a bunch of them?
Here, order your own.
Get 12 months of Golf Digest with easy-to-follow tips and techniques for just $14.97. Order today and receive this DVD absolutely free.
Call now and order Golf Digest, 800-543-6200. That's 800-543-6200.
Trust me, you're going to love how movies look on Verizon Fios. This place is going to be like a theater.
Down in front.
Could you sign down in front? Okay.
When Verizon brings fiber optics straight to your home, you can bring the multiplex home too. Call 1-866-569-FIOS to get Fios TV Extreme HD. With picture quality, Electronic House says is the best HD quality. You'll see movies like never before. And order now and get the Fios free movie ticket with 70 premium movie channels, including HBO, Cinemax, Stars, and Showtime free for 90 days. And over 8,500 free titles on demand per month. At the fastest internet and crystal clear phone when you order Fios TV Extreme HD and get it all for just $94.99 a month with a 1-year agreement. Call 1-866-569-FIOS today and make your place the place for entertainment with Fios TV, internet, and phone, and the Fios free movie ticket for just $94.99 per month. This is Fios. This is big.
This is a 14-2 Pitt Panther run to open up a 17-point advantage as we bring you back inside the Peterson Events Center. Make no mistake, Sam Young has a deluxe offensive game, but you know what? He showed his overall dominance as well tonight.
And, you know, it's really a microcosm of who he is as a person. You'll see him here defensively. You see him on the curl move, knock down the perimeter jumper. There's the baby hook, the runner, and then he'll knock this one down off the dribble drive, take the hit, and score. He's also the guy they call the Renaissance man.
Off that Pitt steal, Jermaine Dixon will solo for the Panthers. 16-2 run to start the second half. It's getting away from Miami. Pitt up by 19.
Sam Young also plays the piano. He reads poetry at a coffee house in the area. his motivation, he said, to get into the piano. He has a brother who is blind, who is a pianist, who also was a successful wrestler and judo black belt. And he said, that is my motivation, my brother Michael Spriggs.
He is a Renaissance man. I love the pianist tickling the ivories. Like I want to go on some of those road trips and see Sam, like hold court, maybe, you know, at one of the opulent New York City hotels at Big East tournament time with Sam putting on a concert. And that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
And then reading poetry.
And reading poetry to us. He would take him down to the Village and have him do that an open mic night.
He's actually had a publisher contact him and say, when you're done playing, we'd like to publish. He's got 24 or 5 very well accomplished poems they'd like to put in a book.
Speaking of Sam Young, he left that 3 on the side of the rim, had to as the shot clock was running down. But again, talking about a 16-2 run to open up the second half. That's going to be a little less now because Kenny Hayes has dropped that deep jumper. Again, that three-point line extended out a foot this year to 20 feet 9 inches between the old line, and you got the international line, and you got the NBA line.
And in a lot of these arenas, you have the old line, which the women use. You have, as you said, the international line. Sometimes you're looking and thinking, which line do I have to get behind? But I really believe maybe you'll see a lower percentage of threes made, but I think it'll increase scoring because if you try to double the low post, a guy like Blair, if you run a double at him, now the defender who shows it and tries to recover has a farther distance to go. That 1 foot will give a guy a cleaner look.
I agree with you, David. I think it's going to open up opportunities around the block and you know, work in the painted area for some of the premier inside players in the game. Let's hope so. Kenny Hayes leading Miami with 13. This man right here, Michael Bramos, their leading scorer, still has not gotten anything offensively, but yeah, Pittsburgh's doing a tremendous job, always keeping Bramos as a marked man. All right, golf fans and club pros, registration for the 2009 ESPN National Golf Challenge is already underway for courses and teams in the Gross Net and new 55 and older senior division. If you'd like more info, log on to ESPNGolf.com. What's your handicap, Captain?
Index is 6-3.
Very strong.
Like to play.
I will not continue to talk about that because you are superb. Michael Bramos had to launch as that shot clock was getting tight. Michael Bramos, great pure stroke, but not able to find much operating room tonight. As here, Robinson is on the floor, and he was tied up with a basketball without a decision to make. And now it's Jamie Dixon that'll take the Pittsburgh 30-second timeout.
You and I were here to watch both teams practice today, and both teams really got after it. You know, people here, they have a walkthrough or a shoot-around. They think it's just shoot a couple jumpers, walk through a play or two, and leave. Both clubs really got after it. Very intense coaching, very solid practices. But the Pittsburgh practice, the focal point was Michael Bramos. We are going to know where he is at all times. They went in then and watched tape of the UCLA game, and he was definitely on the minds of the Pitt players.
I always tease Charlie Cole stuff. Coach, you're going to have to start taping. If you're going to go run shoot-arounds for an hour and a half and go at 100% capacity, you got to start taping. A lot of the college basketball preview editions feature Pitt Panthers on the cover. Levance Fields, Sam Young, DeJuan Blair, and why not? Veteran, so tough-minded, Blair, and one with power. Straight around the bucket, and a trip to the free throw line with it.
That kid is just an absolute beast around the basket. Watch him take the hit. He's going to end up on his back, but he finishes the shot. He didn't just flip it up there. That shot, he stayed with it, got the hit, got the hoop, got the hunt.
Going to the line, a very balanced offensive attack tonight as his lead is up to 19. And Jermaine Dixon, the young sophomore, with 12. It's a fourth Panther now with DeJuan Blair completing that three-point opportunity. And he'll go to the bench and get glad-handed by Jamie Dixon. 4 Pitt Panthers in double figures. They have really balanced it out. 12 for Jermaine Dixon and 11 for Sam Young. Levance Fields with 10, and now DeJuan Blair to the bench in double figures as well. The lead is 20, largest lead of the night. We're 7 minutes into the second half. There's Michael Bramos, still can't find it. Ashton Gibbs ran the basketball down and threw it away. Excellent steal, Dirkers. offensive foul. Player control foul is going to be called on Julian Mavunga. Mavunga, the young man who showed so well against Weber State and UCLA in his first playing time.
Well, nice job to come back to the ball, get the steal, but you've got to know what the moment of truth is. He absolutely did not. He ran his guy over. No doubt about the offensive foul. The moment of truth, that instant you go, okay, I've gone too far. Now I'm in trouble.
Yeah, Trayvon Woodall is on the floor now, the young man from St. Anthony's National Championship program a year ago. Woodall has replaced Levance Fields. We discussed the outstanding offensive abilities of Levance Fields and Michael Bramos in our Star Watch. Pretty one-sided here, about 28 minutes into it.
Yep, Fields will probably finish this night with a double-double, 1 assist away, already there in points. And for Bramos, it's one of those nights. He'll be 22 at UCLA, and this was another chance to impress on the national stage, but he has really struggled right now.
Ben Howland implementing a lot of young talent into his program and rotation as that shot clock is at 5. Now putting it on the deck was Brad Wanamaker. That long-range three from Trayvon Woodall.
Call the bank from out there.
Got a couple of youngsters on the floor now for Miami's Redhawks. Carl Richburg, who wears number 5, and Kramer Soderberg, a familiar college basketball name. The young three-point marksman, the son of Brad Soderberg, the former St. Louis coach. Well, look at Pittsburgh's defensive tenacity. This is Michael Bramos. Just won't drop tonight. With a sharpshooter out of the Detroit area, Harper Woods, Michigan. Woodall crossed over, lost it. Soderberg on the push for Miami. Great look to Bramos. Didn't drop, but he does get a trip to the free throw line with it. All right, coming back. Pittsburgh's lead is 20 when we return on the Big East Network.
Don't pay another mortgage payment or maintenance fee on your timeshare. Turn it into cash. Call Timeshares Only.
We got rid of those maintenance fees.
Thanks, Timeshares Only, for making it so easy.
At Timeshares Only, you'll find properties from the biggest names in the industry. If you want to buy, sell, or rent, call now.
No more mortgage payments, no more maintenance fees.
Thanks, Timeshares Only.
Call Timeshares Only and get your free information kit with our insider secrets to buying, selling, and renting timeshares, plus receive a free $100 gift card. Our thousands of satisfied customers have made us the largest resale marketplace in the world. Call Timeshares Only now.
Your free information kit with our 10 secrets on selling your timeshare is waiting. The over $5 billion sold in the past 6 months proves now could be the best time to sell. Call Timeshares Only today. Thank us tomorrow.
Call Timeshares Only now and get your free information kit. Turn your timeshare into cash and never pay another mortgage payment, maintenance fee, or tax bill again. Don't wait. Call now.
Call 800-314-0762. That's 800-314-0762. Call 800-314-0762 now.
29 Highway. Awesome V6 power. Tri-State, get ready to rip. The V6 Pontiac G6. Near the end of any lease, get a red tag discount plus cash back. The price you pay for this V6 G6, under $16,600. Over $6,000 in total savings. See your Tri-State Buick Pontiac GMC dealer.
See the back pages in a whole new light. It's unbelievable. As Chris Cotter.
You just don't know.
Joe Beningo.
Who's kidding who?
And the daily news writers behind the top stories deliver the hottest New York sports topics with debate.
The next night won't be that good.
Opinion.
This is what it's all about.
And a whole lot of attitude.
Of course he hit him on purpose.
Daily News Live, presented by Citi. Weekdays at 5 with encores at 11 and 1:30 a.m. Only on SNY.
Get your New York sports here.
Was a 5-point Pitt Panther lead at halftime at 35-30. That's a 19-4 run in the first 8 minutes plus to begin this second half. Look at the offensive balance for Jamie Dixon's ball club. That's a way to make a head coach smile, isn't it?
Yeah, they've been very unselfish with the basketball. Fields, who's their floor leader, has almost double digits in assists in addition to scoring the ball very well today. And I think they've come out in the second half, and their effort on the glass has been much, much better.
Makes us believe that there might have been a lot of counseling, educating from that man, Jamie Dixon. Of course, the Miami Redhawk quarterbacking great Pittsburgh Steeler. quarterbacking excellence. Ben Roethlisberger had one of the finest years in Miami Redhawk and Mid-American Conference football history. And he led his ball club to an undefeated campaign in 2003, of course, before being a first-round choice here with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We were saying the first half, that effort he put on yesterday against the Saints, I thought extraordinary. I watched a little bit of it yesterday afternoon, and in the very troubling conditions of Heinz Field, threw the football very efficiently for Mike Tomlin's squad in the win.
Didn't turn the football over once.
Nope.
That's how you win in a game like that.
I wouldn't mind being Roethlisberger with all of that supreme talent that he has to go around with him offensively. They thought that offensive line was going to be a problem spot this year for the Steelers. At times it has been. Levance Fields. Gibbs to line up a triple, and he'll knock it down. That's Ashton Gibbs, the 6'2 freshman out of Scotts Plains, New Jersey. He had 2 threes in the win over Farley Dickinson on Friday.
Well, we just got the up-to-date stat breakdown. I told you I thought they were rebounding better. Pitt is now out-rebounding Miami for the game. They were 5 down at the half.
Tyler Durkers gave it up inside. Mavunga with a left hand. Juan Blair will swallow that up. I love watching Blair work his magic around the rims.
Such a physical presence, and he opens things up for everybody else.
Levance Fields says, give me 3 of these, as he stepped back and rocked the crowd with delight as well. Levance Fields, 15 points, 8 assists the other night. But tonight it has been a very balanced offensive attack. And this man right here, Michael Bramos, just not able to get going. Richburg with that baseline 3 that missed everything. Fields will push it. Great give up in the reverse off that pretty look from Nasir Robinson.
Well, that is Pittsburgh basketball 2008-2009. They have tremendous quickness, and they also have that physical play inside. They clear the glass. Bam! They're gone the other way.
Double-double Levance Fields, 12 points and 11 helpers. That's Tyler Durkers with solid work around the rim. I want to remind you, tonight's Big East game is being produced and distributed by ESPN Regional Television Incorporated. If you'd like more information, log on to ESPNplus.com alongside David Kaplan and our fine ESPN and Big East production team. I'm Michael Regai. As Pittsburgh has really dialed up the heat on Miami in the second half, 35-30 at the break. Pittsburgh is going on a 26-8 binge to open this second half in the first 10 minutes plus of it.
And Pitt turned it over there. And to show you what a coach is like, they only care about the play at the time. I'm watching Jamie Dixon, and he was just livid, furious. And I look up, I went, wow, 61-38, and you're angry. But that's what coaching is. You coach each play.
Julian Mavunga, the freshman, trying to get Blair off his feet. Too many steps, traveled with it. He was ball faking to Juan Blair, who wasn't buying any of it. All right, great to have you part of Big East Network Hoops tonight. We're live out of the Peterson Events Center on the campus of the University of Pittsburgh. The 6th-ranked Panthers hosting Miami's Redhawks. With Dave Kaplan, I'm Michael Regai, and all of our terrific Big East Network crew.
Bramos spent the summer in Greece playing with other U.S. college players of Greek descent, averaged 25 a game over there, and really felt that was something that helped his game tremendously because of the level of play that he went up against.
And Michael Bramos is a player. Make no mistake about that. He will be one of the mainstream guys in Mid-American Conference hoops this year. Julian Mavunga, the young man, 250-pounder on that 6'8" frame out of Indianapolis with his first bucket of the night. Don't have solid bench production for Charlie Coles this year. Got him in against Weber State and UCLA. Played very well for his first taste of college game. As Levance Fields feeling it, he has unloaded some deep trays tonight. Blair. This crowd was ready to explode if that would have dropped as he worked through the paint.
You got the big fella out hustling down at getting a rebound along the baseline and then operating.
Now the stick back is going to fall from Tyler Durkers. Durkers is having a strong night. Tyler's 6 of 12 from the floor. He's got 12 points and 4 boards to pace Miami tonight along with Kenny Hayes. Now Durkers, you saw him as a freshman, and a young man from Cincinnati Moeller. Outstanding athletic programs at that high school in Southwest Ohio. Bring up that tray as Tyrell Biggs. He started the night by connecting on a 3 and has his second here in the second half. Now this is what Charlie Coles was hoping wouldn't happen. I mean, Pittsburgh looking like they're going to put 80 in the books. And David, this is what you and I were talking about at shoot around today. Miami cannot play a game against this superior talent of Pittsburgh if it's going to get in the mid-70s, 80 and above that. They had to keep the game in the 50s, low 60s, and Pittsburgh's blown it out here in the second.
Muck it up a little bit and slow it down.
We all know the importance of exercise, but recognize the harm it may cause joints. So ThermoSpa's designed the Aquasizer, the deepest hot tub in the world with a powerful current that allows you to jog, walk, row, and follow a series of exercises to tone virtually every muscle in your body, all within a low-impact water environment where you control the water pressure and temperature. The Aquasizer is also an elegant 7-person hot tub, designed to be installed either indoors or out. Now, can you think of a better way to end your workout than with a full body massage? I can. To learn more about ThermoSpa's complete line of hot tubs, exercise spas, and swim spas, call for your free DVD and catalog. Call today, and we'll include a gift coupon for free delivery and installation. ThermoSpas offers many features found on no other hot tub. Why? Because it's not just a hot tub. It's a ThermoSpas.
IRS problems? Associated Tax Relief can help you. What you're about to see and hear is real.
Associated Tax Relief got me a settlement of $500. This company really does what they say they're going to do.
We owed the IRS over $135,000.
All we did was hire the right people to work for us. Associated Tax saved us $99,000.
Associated Tax Relief has helped taxpayers settle their tax debt for less than what they owed.
We owed the IRS over $82,000 in back taxes.
Associated Tax Relief's attorney was a former IRS agent who knew what to do.
His hard work settled our tax debt for only $4,600.
Thousands of taxpayers across the nation have put their trust in Associated Tax Relief.
I owed nearly $115,000 and needed help fast. Associated Tax settled my tax debt for way less than what I owed. They saved me over $93,000.
Yes, you can solve your IRS problems, and yes, we can help you.
For a free consultation, call 877-476-6120 now.
Big second half for Jamie Dixon's Pitt Panthers, 6th ranked in the land and doing their thing with this 22-point advantage. We get you back inside the Peterson Event Center. All right, let's take a look at his stat track. Wow. Pittsburgh just blowing it up here in the second half.
And those have been good looks. They've knocked down their triples when they've had good open opportunities. They've crashed the glass. Sam Young has been just outstanding. And let's not forget the fact, Michael Regai, that Gilbert Brown, who could be a starter on this team, is not playing tonight due to an injury. That's another great athlete that they bring at 6'6", who plays both guard and forward.
Excellent point. And how big was he last season when Levance Fields went down with injury? As we said, Pitt went 8-4. And Gilbert Brown was a large part of it. Mabunga to hoist the 3. And we said that Trayvon Woodall remains on the floor right now with Jermaine Dixon in the backcourt. Tyrell Biggs, Sam Young, and Gary McGee. That's the 5 that Jamie Dixon currently has on the floor. Whistle away from the ball. And I think that's going to be the youngster. They get Eric Politz instead. Yeah, Politz. Yeah, both Politz and Kramer Soderberg were banging around around the hoop, and Politz got hit with a personal foul on Miami. That is going to be team foul number 5 here in the second half.
When you look who's back in this program, Pitt, next year, Jermaine Dixon will be back. Gilbert Brown will be back. Sam Young graduates, so you have to replace his athleticism. But DeJuan Blair, just a sophomore. Gary McGee, just a sophomore. And they've got a top recruiting class. One a top 10.
It will be that, and Sam Young with that outstanding finish, and one coming from the free throw line. There's no one in the college football landscape that has produced. It's called the Cradle of Coaches. Miami University, more football coaching greats. Back to Weeb Eubank, of course, Paul Brown, Ara Parsegian, the late Wayne Woodrow Hayes, and the late Glennie Bohschembechler. I mean, you talk about some of the premier college coaches to pass through one football program. That list would be hard to top.
Well, you could also add in Bill Mallory,
John Pont,
and the late Randy Walker, who won a Big Ten title at Northwestern back-to-back.
And the late Terry Hepner.
There's another one
who unfortunately passed away as well while he was coaching Indiana. Had a chance to talk with Brad Bates today, the outstanding athletic director of Miami's program. Brad Bates played for Bohschembechler at the University of Michigan. We were reminiscing a lot about that. A lot of my high school football teammates, school I went to in Detroit, also played with Bates at Michigan. Harlan Huckabee, Curtis Greer, some of the greats of the Michigan football program. That basketball is going to remain with Pittsburgh. Levance Fields, probably his night's work done. Fields, 12 assists. That's a career high. And for a double-double and stuff in that stat sheet with the 12 points and 12 helpers.
12 helpers and 5 of 9. One of those 4 misses from the field was at the end of the half when he took about a 35-footer. So, I mean, he shot the ball very effectively today. He beat people up the dribble, got a layup, hit a couple triples. Yeah, he's had quite a night.
Keep an eye on Trayvon Woodall. He's an excellent distributor of the basketball. Tyrell Biggs didn't finish. Kenny Hayes will push. Hayes gave a good look to Rodney Haddix, who's on the floor. Rodney Haddix is second. 6'3" sophomore out of Kentucky. Look at Woodall. Always delivering those dimes. Great distribution to Tyrell Biggs for the quick hoop.
Miami's tired now. They gave everything they had, and now you can tell they're just exhausted.
Now the lead at 27. 35-30 again. It bears repeating at halftime. Miami was right there after a solid last 10 minutes of the first half. Kenny Hayes will be fouled on the way to the rim, and that is going to be just team foul number 4 on Pitt. Well, they're calling that a shooting foul, so to get Kenny Hayes to the free throw line. Hayes had a solid night. They got off to a slow start, but Hayes with the 13 points, 4 boards, 4 assists to pace Miami tonight. Their big problem is they could not get their leading scorer Michael Bramos going, the preseason MAC first-team choice. Bramos, who lit UCLA up for 22, as we showed you in the open of our show, just not able to shake. Didn't have much daylight either, David. You mentioned it 3 times. Pittsburgh's defense geared to get after him tonight.
They have run multiple guys at him. He's tried to post up, double him, try and come out by the three-point line. There's 2 hands active at him at all times. So he's had his hands full.
It's one of those nights for Bramos, and he'll be left to think about it until Miami gets on the floor next. Akron from the Mid-American Conference comes in here to tangle with Pittsburgh as part of the Legends Classic. The Pitt Panthers will be going to Newark over Thanksgiving weekend. As Trayvon Woodall missed the 3, but another 35-second shot clock. Biggs will attack the bucket and one. Well, a strong finish. Tyrell Biggs going to the rack.
That is finishing. He kept his eye on the prize the entire time. Caught it, bounced, lay it in.
You're up.
Nah, you go ahead.
All right.
Impressive. Where'd you learn that? Some fancy golf school? Hey, how'd you learn to do that? What are you, taking lessons? Come on, what's your secret? You got your own pro?
Yep, got a bunch of them.
The key to better golf is the best instruction, and Golf Digest is the only place you can learn from the game's hottest pros. Ernie Els, Phil Mickelson, Tiger Woods. Call today, and for just $14.97, you'll get 12 issues of Golf Digest with easy-to-follow techniques, equipment reviews, pocket tips, and much more. Subscribe now, and you'll get this DVD free. Renowned instructor Jim McLean demonstrates practice plans that will help improve your game.
What do you mean you got a bunch of them?
Here, order your own.
Call now and order Golf Digest 800-543-6200. That's 800-543-6200.
Innings of non-stop sports debate.
It's become a circus.
Opinion.
That's a perfect way of looking at it.
And spin.
Enough of the nonsense.
Catch host Brian Custer.
What a lineup we've got for you.
The always animated Scott Farrell.
Give me a break.
And smooth-talking Brandon Tierney.
He's got great stuff.
As they take on the hottest sports topics of the day.
I love it.
And each other.
It doesn't matter who's right and who's wrong.
In the Wheelhouse. Weekdays at 5:30. Only on SNY.
Get your New York sports here.
The 6th-ranked Pittsburgh Panthers, they flexed their muscle in the second half. And you like this attack in the hoop and the finish with it?
I love when you catch the ball, take the hit, and finish inside. Mr. Biggs shows you he knows how to play around the rim. That was prime time.
5 Pitt Panthers in double figures, and they have spread the wealth offensively. Outstanding performance tonight, paced by 14 for Sam Young, 12 apiece for Levance Fields and Jermaine Dixon, and 10 apiece for Tyrell Biggs and DeJuan Blair. 5 in double numbers, pacing what has turned into this what will be a dominant win to go to 2-0 for the 6th-ranked team in the land. Miami faced number 4 UCLA on Friday night, and now number 6 Pittsburgh tonight. Kenny Hayes going to shoot it 3 times as Ashton Gibbs will whack Hayes with that shot clock running down.
Well, he just had to rise up and take the shot with the shot clock down to, I think it was at 3, and Gibbs just, I think he lost where he was on the court, reached up to try and defend and created the contact.
Hey, while we have a moment, David and I would certainly like to send our gratitude to Greg Hotchkiss, the outstanding SID here at Pittsburgh, along with head coach Jamie Dixon and his staff for their help with our preparation, as well as Charlie Coles and Angie Renninger, the SID at Miami. Such valuable resources for us, David, as we prepare for Big East Network game night here tonight in Pittsburgh.
And we sat down, watched both teams practice, spent time with both coaches, and yeah, it was outstanding.
So Kenny Hayes will get the pat on the back from Charlie Coles. Coles in his 19th season. Hayes will leading Miami tonight with 18, 9-9 from the line, and of course the 6'2 senior went off for 24 with a perfect 7 of 7 from the three-point arc in the Miami win over Weber State last week out west. So we're going to approach 3 minutes left in this one. Gary McGee never got that bounce pass from Brad Wanamaker, who's on the floor, as Miami will come up with a rip away. Miami's last win over a ranked opponent came against Boston College out in the Rainbow Classic in Hawaii in 2001. And for Charlie Coles, at halftime, David, you were thinking, wow, strong second half, down by 5. Didn't translate to the final 20 minutes, did it?
No, it did not, because they came out, they missed their first shot. Pitt hit another 3, and all of a sudden it was Katie bar the door. They just took control. You look at Miami's upcoming schedule. Wright State, never easy to win at the Nutter Center at Wright State. Xavier at Temple, and then they finally get to come home. But they just keep playing road game after road game after road game.
Yeah, well, you know, Brad Bates, the athletic director, Charlie Coles, of course, Millette Hall. They have made that a very tough place to win. Here's what's coming up for Pittsburgh's Panthers. They'll go to 2-0. As we said, Keith Dambrot and Akron Zips. Strong squad will be in here on Friday night. That is the next one for Pittsburgh as part of the Legends Classic, and then they get Indiana from Pennsylvania on Saturday. Race into the hoop. Jermaine Dixon, a terrific night for the sophomore out of Baltimore. Dixon now 14. So he joins us, Sam Young, atop the Panthers point parade.
Stepped up, got a hand in the passing lane, and just great anticipation led to that steal.
How do you see the Big East? At halftime, we showed you as Jim Calhoun and his Huskies of Connecticut and Rick Pitino and the Louisville Cardinals expected to be the top two squads with Pitt right behind them. I want to get the Kaplan prognostication so I can put it down in the archives and then revisit it in March, my friend.
And see how I did? Oh, I would say because they have Hashim Thabit, the big man for Connecticut, very tough to pick against a team with a 7-2 dominator inside. Louisville's athletes are fabulous. Notre Dame has veteran presence and maybe the best pure player in the league in Herringody. Marquette can get up and down the court with anybody. These Pitt Panthers can legitimately contend with anyone. And we haven't mentioned Georgetown and Villanova, who are ranked.
Yeah, well, you mentioned the large 7-foot-plus dominator. I caution you that Georgetown had that for the last 2 years.
And it didn't go as well as they hoped.
Exactly. So when you mention Connecticut and Jim Calhoun and that fine coaching staff, they have enough guard play, is my question. What do you think?
I'm going to have to say, if I'm picking a team to win the Big East, if they stay healthy, I'm taking Pitt.
All right. Kaplan's on the record as Antonio Ballard emphatically drew some reaction from this Peterson Center crowd as he ran the floor there for Miami.
And I do like Notre Dame.
I do too. Mike Bray's terrific, isn't he?
He is fabulous.
The job he does. Coaches in this league, though. You know, I had Cincinnati last night. Mick Cronin. Keep an eye on the Bearcats. As we know, Deontay Vaughn, like Levance Fields, a terrific floor general. That three from Antonio Ballard didn't go down, and Fletcher had an opportunity inside, but Yancey Gates, young freshman out of the city of Cincinnati. Deion Dixon from Crane Tech High in Chicago.
Absolutely.
Partner, he was sweet last night in his college basketball debut.
He can fill it up.
I liked him. So, you know, Mick Cronin's probably going to say, Reggie, why are you saying, don't put that onus on me. But I love Mick. I think they're a ball club. Remember, they beat Pitt, Louisville, Syracuse, and Nova in Big East play last year. We're 8-5, lost 5 in a row, went 8-10. But they're deeper. This time, sleeper. Keep an eye on it.
When you think about the talent in this league, the number of ranked teams, and the quality, the level of coaching, you could go to play at DePaul, who had some big wins last year, and think, okay, they're at the bottom end of the Big East, and then you play them and you lose, and you go, wait a minute, they're down at the bottom? It's an unbelievable league. The best conference in the country, bar none, hands down.
8 to the NCAA field a year ago.
They'll get more this year.
That's what everybody's saying. So you're right in accord with everyone.
I've got them with 9.
Incredible if it happens. But will be deserved, as always, as Ashton Gibbs with a couple of free throw makes. The crowd reacted. Ryan Tesey, the local youngster from right here in Pittsburgh, 6'2" sophomore walk-on the floor. As we'll go into the final 75 seconds of this one.
Student section chanting his name. And those are moments he'll always remember.
Gotta love it. Gary McGee said, get out of here, to Isaiah Carson. Floating to the rim. For Pittsburgh, Brad Wanamaker to get in the book. As we come into the final 60 seconds of this one. So Pitt's going to go to 2-0. Strong move from Julian Mamunga. Mamunga's got a trip to go to the free throw line with it. Speaking of young freshmen, keep an eye on Mamunga in Mid-American Conference play. When he won't be a freshman by the time MAC play starts, and Charlie Coles gets done with giving him his minutes and working him hard on the practice floor.
And when you play the UCLAs and the Pitts of the world, it makes you a better team when you get to conference play.
Sure. I really hope you enjoyed this one tonight. As we have watched Pittsburgh thoroughly take charge and really flex their muscles in the second half, as Rodney Haddix will miss the three. A run into the rim off the pitch of Pittsburgh was Tim Fry. Flushing that home is Nasir Robinson. That should punctuate things tonight. So both Tim Fry and Ryan Tesey get playing time at the end of this one. Pittsburgh with extraordinary depth. I speak about depth and improved depth at Cincinnati. I don't think Jamie Dixon would quibble with this when, last year, although they were terrific when Levance Fields went down. And as we mentioned, Gilbert Brown was a large part of that. But Jamie Dixon, the weapons he has to go to, David.
Well, he can play, we were talking earlier in the game, Michael, he can play up-tempo speed. He can beat you down half court. He can defend to beat you. He can beat you from the perimeter. Play which way? Okay, we can play that way.
That's every facet of the game that you just accounted for. Wanamaker attacking the hoop again. He's going to go to the free throw line with only 8 seconds left in it. Pittsburgh put 86 on the board to beat Farley Dickinson the other night. And they are approaching the 80-point barrier here again tonight with Brad Wanamaker to put the 80th point in the books tonight. Can't wait for Big East play to begin. It'll start New Year's Eve for all the squads in the 16-team Big East Conference. Gary McGee is going to go right back to the free throw line. I was about to say that we've seen our last shot attempt of the night when Pitt came into the front court.
Little did you know.
10 seconds left. Glad I didn't. As Brad Wanamaker and Gary McGee now earning trips to the free throw line. Who would have thought at 35-30 at halftime this was going to turn into a 29-point lead with 7 seconds left. Pittsburgh's Panthers, 6th ranked in the land, will go to 2-0 in this one as they handle Miami in a strong second half fashion. The final at 82-53 as Pittsburgh uses a balanced attack with 5 in double figures. Don't go away as Jamie Dixon congratulates the Miami Redhawks. 29-point win for Pittsburgh. We'll come back and tell you about it next on the Big East Network.
We all know the importance of exercise, but recognize the harm it may cause joints. So ThermoSpa's designed the Aquasizer, the deepest hot tub in the world with a powerful current that allows you to jog, walk, row, and follow a series of exercises to tone virtually every muscle in your body, all within a low-impact water environment where you control the water pressure and temperature. The Aquasizer is also an elegant 7-person hot tub designed to be installed either indoors or out. Now, can you think of a better way to end your workout than with a full body massage? I can. To learn more about ThermoSpa's complete line of hot tubs, exercise spas, and swim spas, call for your free DVD and catalog. Call today, and we'll include a gift coupon for free delivery and installation. ThermoSpas offers many features found on no other hot tub. Why? Because it's not just a hot tub. It's a ThermoSpas.
When the call comes, they respond. When one falls, a family is left behind. And New York loses one of its own. Now it's our turn to answer the call. Because New York takes care of its own. Donate today at answerthecall.org.
There is a buzz in the air in Milwaukee this season as first-year Marquette head coach Buzz Williams inherits one of the nation's top teams. Wesley Matthews dropped 27 in the season opener Saturday, and the senior will look to do the same tonight versus Chicago State. It's number 17, Marquette, and Chicago State coming up next on the Big East Network.